Welcome to Second Listen Saturday on the Parenting Roundabout podcast, where we share some fun moments from a past episode for your weekend listening pleasure. Look for new episodes every Monday through Friday.
Today, we're going to obsess about our kids' jobs again.
I think this has been my obsession mostly on this podcast. So, Nicole, join me over here.
Mine.
I'm on the couch with the wet rag over my eyes. Join me.
So my daughter she just turned 18 and she's a senior and
an adult now, according to all the emails you got. So
according to every
start earning, sweetie.
Piece of correspondence I've received by email lately. And so like she does have a full schedule. I mean, she's busy, but she's got, her Friday nights and her Saturdays are pretty open unless she's got an exam. And I'm thinking maybe it's time for her to get a part-time job. And I know that, probably 90% of the parents listening will probably be laughing and listening to me say this, but like she's been really busy with school up until, and she still is, but now I'm thinking maybe she's to learn to manage her time better and will insert a job, or is it just going to be, will it overload her and will she get stressed? Like there's this whole balancing thing because, I didn't work when I was going to school, but I worked in the summers. Yeah. So I didn't necessarily, I babysat, right? But I didn't necessarily have a job on the weekends.
Yeah, I didn't until college, I think.
Yeah, same. So I don't know if I should be pushing her to do something or just let her finish out her senior year and then have her get something in the summer, summertime. Yeah. I don't know. What would you do?
Do her friends have jobs?
Half of them do and half of them don't. But then the ones that do, most of them have a really easy course load or they've got 6th period off or, it's, I don't think that anybody, yeah. Like I said, half of them do, half of them don't. So I don't know what to.
Yeah, is it if it's a thing that kids do these days, then I suppose it might be good. But if it's not, I don't think you need to force it. If she's not hanging around and partying all the time. It can't. No. Is there maybe like a volunteer? Does she do volunteer work?
Oh my God,
doesn't she? Yeah.
All right. Well, that counts.
Hundreds of
that
hours.
Goes on her resume.
Oh yeah, she definitely has that. I think this was just more to just get her out of the house and making a little bit of money. having something purposeful because she's very volunteered out, actually, to tell you the truth.
Right.
She's tired of, doing that whole volunteer thing. And she does babysit and she does cat sit, but.
Yeah. Well, does she feel like she wants to have a job?
No.
Or you're just feeling for character building she should have one?
Well, I'm more feeling for just having her do something, I don't know, just getting out of the house. Because when she has, on the weekends, I'm just being really harsh, I think.
Well, I don't think it's a bad idea necessarily. My concern would be, and I think this would be a concern with her, somebody like her particularly who has very high standards for herself. It's not always easy to get a job. Mm-hmm. So if she applies at a bunch of places and gets turned down, is she going to feel bad? And that is entirely possible that would happen regardless of whether she is, capable of doing the thing or not.
Yeah. See, it seems like there's been a hiring spree lately in our community. So, like, some of her friends have gotten jobs. But, yeah, those are the ones that don't have 6th period or have, like, a fairly...
Right. Her schedule is going to be limited, so she's going to have to lay down when she's available, when she's not available.
In the week, right?
Yeah. So
that might be limiting.
It might be something that would make her feel, I can't even get this stupid job. How am I ever going to be able to do anything?
Okay.
If you think that would be a problem for her, I would be cautious.
That would be a problem because part of why I want her to get out and about and do stuff is that she's like, I don't know, she's just kind of in a rut. Like she's just tired of school. Like, understandably.
Senioritis.
Exactly. She's been working, her booty off to
So what you want is for her to get easily get a job that she hates so that she will value school.
Yeah.
Go visit a few sweatshops in town. Say, can you take her on for a few hours this weekend? Do me a solid, will you?
Yeah.
You have her mopping the floors, and she'll quit and renew her devotion to her schoolwork.
She'll kick her out of that rut. She'll yeah.
Can I go to graduate school, Mom?
I know, right?
Are you sure you want that?
Then again, yeah.
So that's what but you know what? I think you've helped clarify.
It's like sometimes you don't have to pick those particular battles.
No, you're right.
This was like me with jury duty. It's like sometimes you can just let them slide.
Yeah. That is true.
I've let it slide for this school year, basically, because, like you said, between schoolwork, which there's a lot of, and then skating, my daughter really doesn't have time. But I feel like so many of her friends do have jobs. And even, like, there's a fast food place in our area that will hire kids at 14. And so there's, like, 8th graders who have jobs. And then I'm like, okay, wait, that seems unnecessary. But, I definitely want her to get a summer job. And I wanted her to get one last year, and it never panned out. So I definitely feel like that's something that I need to push for this summer, because she's not going to be that busy during the summer. She is going to take an online class, and she'll still skate. But that's it, Like I told her to apply for our town, like, our city has summer jobs, like lifeguard, which she couldn't do, but like just working admissions at the pool, or they have all the little like kiddie summer programs, like they call them tot lot, where they meet at the playground and they have little. She's like, yeah, but I'm probably gonna have to skate during Tuesday and Thursday mornings when they. I'm like, come on, you need to do something.
Yeah.
So, the other day she brought home an application from Target. She's like, I love Target. I could work at Target. Okay, if you want to deal with, all of humanity, then you could try working at Target.
Everybody in my family has applied to work for Target, and nobody has been accepted.
Nobody's ever
so I don't know
got
what
it.
Their standards are. Because I see people working at Target, and I think, my kids can do better than that.
Yeah.
But, so I don't know what the standards are for hiring. And it's been such a discouraging process in my house. Now, of course, there's extenuating circumstances here, but wow, the possibility for negative self-image reinforcement is high. So I would not do it if I did not think it was absolutely necessary, which in my kids' case, it is. They're in their 20s. They're not going to school. They need jobs. They need full-time jobs. They can't get full-time jobs.
Yeah.
They at least have part-time jobs. Sometimes they have more than one part-time job. Well, anyway, it's a constant battle. But when they were in school, it was like,
Yeah.
Your job is school. That was the thing.
Right.
School is your job. When you finish that job, then you will get, we hope, a regular job, which has not been a smooth transition. But, unless they want it. If they want it and they make the opportunities for themselves, go for it. But
I don't know.
Rot.
I just part of me is like, you've got to work.
Well, make her keep doing the volunteer stuff. If she has volunteer stuff she does, make her do that.
Oh, she's so over volunteering.
Well, then if she got a job, would she be able to say, like, I'm sorry, I can't volunteer anymore? And maybe that would be good,
Yeah, like it's part of an organization, so she kind of has to do so many hours, but and she's almost at the end of getting that hourly requirement, and she's doing it for 5 years.
Yeah.
So,
you'd hate to, like, give up on all the progress, all the hours she's put in. Yeah.
She deserves some downtime, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think
seems like she's a pretty good kid.
She is. I don't know why I'm pushing it. Maybe it's just me.
Maybe you need to get a job.
Maybe I need to get a job.
Then you won't have time to think about her and her jobs and her time.
Exactly.
Or to podcast, so forget that.
Podcast.
Never mind.
Yeah, don't get that job.
Can we give her some? Let's give her some responsibility for the podcast. Should we make her like?
That's what they did on the West Wing Weekly.
Joshua Molina's daughter is doing things. I keep trying to find things for my daughter to do, and she's like, "Yeah, sure, we'll do that," and then it never gets done. So tell Kristen we can set her up for something. We'll pay her some amps.
Yeah, she can be paid in amps because that's all we have.
Right.
That's funny. Well, I'm sure this will continue to be a topic of obsession. Stay tuned for my attempt to help my daughter get a summer job.